Shalom, brothers and sisters. Hope you all are having a very good morning or good evening, on a day of rest. Coming in just for a short period of time, asking the question, when is real to you? We've been saying a lot of things for some years now. Not just saying a lot of things, but preaching, teaching a lot of things. And we're seeing things, we're seeing the world just floating on by. Now, thus far, I've seen one, two, three, four. One sister, three brothers. Saying things are about to turn up. So which lead to the question, when it's real to you? Because a lot of us, I would say some of us, some people let the danger get right up on them. They let the danger right up on them. Shalom, brother Dylan. How you doing this evening for us? How you doing? It's nice to hear you today. And like I was saying, brother Dylan, I was asking, when is real to you? Because right now, and to a certain degree, I do understand. Some people gonna need they're gonna need that door or that pressure right up on them in order for them to believe, oh, this is real. Because we're not used to seeing the Most High's hand at a very serious work, except from the judgment this world is getting, with the floods, earthquakes, things of that nature. Yes, but at the same time now, we can take that for granted. We can, because many of us seen storms, tornadoes. Some had experience with earthquakes, and so they may have come accustomed to those things, but it's still judgment, and they can make a person mind go, well, that's just an earthquake. We had them before. We're gonna have them again, and that's how some people line up thinking it's going to be. It's me, Amana, Shabbat sister. Happy Shabbat, rather. Nice to have you in. But it seems that when the realism truthfully kicks in, that's when the fear will kick in. Shalom, brother Kenneth. I'm glad you're in today, brother. That's when reality is going to kick in. That's when Sister Joetta, it's nice to have you in, sis. That's when that realism, that fear is going to kick in. Then that's when, I'm not speaking of the world right now. I'm speaking about us. Whether we woke or not, that's when that shimmer going down your neck, down your vertebrae, that fear kicks in, because now you've seen something you flat out haven't seen in your lifetime. that's when it's going to get real. And the dealing you said, real to us is wheat and the tares. Yeah. And it seems like that's where we are at because in light of the time of the end, in these critical times in which we're living in, um, some of the things that some of our brothers and sisters are doing, it just don't add up to, with their action according to what times that you are living in. If you say you Hebrew, then you're looking at the scriptures and then all right, this type of action can get you dealt with um, by the Most High. But then if you going in that path, it's as if it don't mean nothing to you, or to that person rather. It does not mean nothing. Or at least it would appear, put it that way. Because I'm not trying to judge no one, but I am trying to encourage each and every last one of us to stay on point, to make sure that, hey, your life is real, your service to Yah is real, and you're about his business when it comes to those laws. Everything about your life should be real. But the actions. Shalom, brother Dave, man. I'm glad you're in today, Dave. I ain't seen you in a couple of days. You must have ran off and won the lottery. Forgot about a brother. Come on, brother Dave. It's nice to have you in, bro. But that's that realness, bro, that we must maintain. Without that being real and knowing that, hey, this day is going to come, or that day is going to come. But brothers talking about this left and right, they sharing scriptures. Well, or Sister E, and I go back to her. She's right. I mean, what? I mean, and there was another sister that was talking about it. Sister Dwayne yesterday. Now I'm starting to see what Sister Dwayne is talking about, more so from her statement, from in the chat. And what she said was, there's there's so many days until January 20th. And she said anything can happen in between now and then. This is what the world is talking about. I mean, this is not something you got people out there saying, no, anything can happen in between that time. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I mean, y'all trying to turn this up a notch or a level or what? Talk to me, Brother Dylan. What very serious meeting. Come on, talk to me. You got me all excluded, like you disfellowship me from the meeting. You could have called a brother, text a brother. No, but that is real. It's real. Yeah, it seems like they put Civil War on the back burner. It appears. It just appears. That's what it does. But it's something that is elusive. That it's there, it's here, and for some reason, for whatever reason, we just don't see it. Well, we can't put our finger on it, but from your spirit, there's something on the horizon. There's something that's going on that we do not see. And it wants to take us by surprise. It ain't the world they trying to the world. It's not the world that they trying to take by surprise. It's us. It's us. Shalom, Brother Sam. All right, I got you, brother Dave, man. I know how you be, bro. I mean, I got you. I do. I understand. Uh, that's on Monday at 11 a.m. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna read what brother Dylan uh, put in the chat. So last appointment on Monday at 11 a.m. Bank and book flights. It's that calling on the Most High obedience to the world events. Yes. Shalom, Sister Joetta. Um, it's we don't want to take the realism for granted. We don't want to be haphazardly just walking about, going through our daily routine as if ain't nothing going to change. Well, the big change for us, or at least for the world, I mean, all of us, truthfully, was 2019. That was a world event. That there within itself was a world event. Can nobody argue with that? That was the one that put people on notice. Rather, they knew that um, from 2019 going forward, and everybody start at the onset. You're not going to go back to 2018. It ain't gonna happen. These brothers on their channels, sisters on their channels saying the same thing. And to this day, we have not went back to 2018. Never. 18. Well, let's do it. It's been 5 years. 5 years. Why has any progress back to 2018 taken place? It hasn't. And it's not going to be. But the actions of some of our brothers and sisters towards our brothers and sisters will kind of shock you if you're not really up on of these times. When is it going to be real for you? That right there within itself is that question, because when it gets real, and you may be one of those brothers that feels that you can be flipped at the mouth and you think you can curse anybody out at the drop of a dime, but when it gets real, that's when you will try your best to be the most holiest person that'll walk this planet. See, the way you are right now is going to determine who you're going to be when it gets real. When the Most High said, I want my people to turn around, to repent, and to call out to me. You're not going to make, I can't say what a person can't do, because the reason why I say that, you had the evildoers on the right, you had the evildoer on the left of Yahusha. But the one on his right, he got a straight guarantee of a resurrection in paradise. A straight resurrection. A guarantee that he's going to be there. Yahusha gave it to him before he died. The one on his left was mocking him. The one on the right said, leave him alone. He said, now, me and you was robbers, and we're getting our just due. But this man, he has done nothing wrong. And with that statement from that robber on his right, he gained everlasting life. Although he was dying, he was getting retribution for his sins. It was real to him. Right before he died, it was real. So, brothers, what I'm saying here, if you're not real now, it's I'm not saying you can't be real at that time, but there's going to be a battle. That's going to be a battle for a lot of people, especially like the what do they call it? Christendom. They teaches you that the Most High forgive you of all your sins as long as you believe. Can you imagine all the people out there that's sinning on a daily basis? Then at the end of the day, they pray for forgiveness of sin and then turn back around the next day and do it again. That's not real. That's not real. It's demonically inclined, if anything, but it's not real. It's not real. And that's the thing. It is absolutely not real. When he these what brothers and sisters are talking about, and I totally agree. Matter of fact, I listened to Jehovah. I listened to him this morning because I think he did. It was like in the morning, early in the morning when he was, doing his lives. And I listened to what he was saying. I understand everything he's saying. Now, you don't see as many people going back and forth with him about getting out of her. The only ones that's really not arguing with him about getting out of Babylon are the Gentiles. They're not arguing with him. They see the writing on the wall. And if you think I'm joking, research how many white Americans has left the United States. Research it. But it's us, the downtrodden, the least of all people, that'll get up there and argue back and forth with him. Sister E was saying, look, I'm not trying to preach a fear factor, but now you got these brothers and sisters. Now, whether you want to believe it's a fear factor or not, this is real. Now, if you want to be in la la land, that is absolutely your business. That's your business. But now you don't see as many arguments coming back to that Yacoba. Now they're starting to see it's real. They're starting to see it's real now. You don't have to tell Gentiles that. They see it's real. They know it's real. They see exactly what's on the horizon, and they break camp. They may not go to their land. They may majority of them come. I ain't gonna say what the majority of them. We see a lot in Africa because they know we're going to the rich land. We're going to the rich land, and so it's that mindset. If you're going to be real, be real. Live your life, even though you have not seen things come to pass. Be real about within your spirit. Because I'm telling you, it's only us that goes back and forth with brothers and sisters about, oh, you just trying to do a fear factor thing. But the nation, when I say the nation, I'm talking about any person that's outside of Israel knows exactly what they need to do, what they need to put on on the books. Are you right, Sister Amanda? They begin dual citizen. Dual citizenship, I think they started doing that stuff, sis, back in I think 2021. That right there was the turning point. That was the turning point. They've been going out here doing it quickly. They're not trying to waste time. They know that time is of the essence. They looking to preserve their life. It's us right here trying to upgrade in a system that's dying. That's the thing. Not saying it all depends on what you're trying to upgrade to. You still have brothers here talking about they want to build a house, and I'm talking about Hebrew brothers here. I mean, in the United States. I mean, if you got that type of money, boom, that is absolutely your business. You're right, Sister Joetta. We are. We are. If you want to see Israel, all you got to do is have a conversation with them, see what they're thinking about, and you go be able to determine. Oh yeah, that's Israel. And his neck's so stiff. I mean, it's like I'm surprised he can turn it. He or she can turn their neck. It's something else. It is absolutely something else. Yes, they do trust the system. You're getting, some of them just want to be heard from a political side when it comes to these channels because they want to get listeners. Oh yeah, I voted for Trump and I'd be proud to let it be known. They just, what? They don't see this stuff as real. They do not see that this stuff is real. This is not no joke. It's going to concern their lives eventually. And not just their life. If they got babies, they're going to be involved too. This is real. The judgment, it's increasing. It's increasing. And how they go about this system here. Now, but then they got me. One thing that got my attention was what's Canadian prepper. And I was like, man, I don't think I can say that on this channel. But what he was saying, they were talking about doing something to a certain person who just got this here position. I'm like, what? And it was the same, somewhat of a quotation that Sister Dwayne said. Hey, a whole lot can happen in between this time and January 20th. And I'm like, wait a minute, are they real? I mean, this is what people are talking about? Now, granted, yeah, I mean, all right, I understand truth hurts, but it's good to have you here, brother. It's good to have you here. I understand. But this stuff is, and this is just an encouragement, brothers and sisters. You all don't have to listen to no one. You don't. You have that free will. You don't have to listen to the Most High if you don't want to. You have free will. And he's going to respect that. He's going to respect your decision as to the way you want to live your life. He's going to respect you for your decision. The problem we're going to have is this. We're not going to respect him for his decision. We're not. Because we think we're going to have the privilege of breathing and we can breathe on our own, and you can't do that. That breath of life comes from the Most High, off the top. Period. So now if you think you're going to take your free will and live a particular type of life that he says, I did not create you to live that type of life. I created you to live this type of life with this particular type of person. Now, if you want to go wayward and go opposite of that, that breath of life will cease to exist. That's real. See, people don't understand that until they're having a hard time breathing. But when that breath is cut off, you're not able to take in, yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's real now. See, it's not real when you feel that you know, I can do what I want to do with my body. This is my body, and so on. So that's not your life. It's not your life. That's the Most High's life. It's by his undeserved kindness he giving you breath to breathe that you can live. Now that's real. That's real. Easy to sit right here and talk about, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and so and so this, and so and so. But it's getting to that time where fleeing, whether it's physical or just spiritual. And I think for the majority of that scripture, truthfully, right now, I'm leaning towards spiritual. Except for when you have the means to do what you need to do, so be it. But for the vast majority of brothers and sisters globally, that's going to be more so of a spiritual side. That's just my assumption. But when that time do come, and I'm with Jacob, you will flee. You will flee because now you will understand, oh man, this stuff is too real. It's too real. Now you starting to see, oh man, yeah, it's real now. People that was not claim, oh no, I'm a Latino. Claim Latino all you want to, you blue in the face. But when it get real, that's when you go be, oh no, I'm African. I'm African. Be one shade from being white, you become black. And it seems that these people have this mentality that we are on the losing team. But that's due to a lack of knowledge on Israel's part. And the world gave off the assumption you don't want to be on that team. And truthfully, you do want to be on that. We may have been, when you have been the least of all people on this planet. Our reward is truthfully on the back end. But the back end is going to take the lead and walk up to the front door. When it's all over said and done, that's exactly what's going to happen. Our reward is on that back end, which right now, this is where we at. We call it the end times. Then the world is going to see something totally different. They may have not known for the average person. They come to realize, wait a minute, these people here, the ones the world hated so much, yeah, these are the people in the Bible. These are the descendants of Israel. They still here and still living on this earth right down to this day. They're not done away with. If the Most High wanted us to be done away with, trust and believe, not one of us, not a drop of bloodline of Yasharel will be on this planet Earth. Not one strand of DNA. If he got rid of Israel, the world would not exist. It's just that simple. The world would not exist. Shalom, Sister Anita. It will not exist. Because what he took out, a portion of human beings for himself, was us. It was us. And we had to literally go up under some serious discipline. We had to go through some serious discipline. We did. We did, do, and still going through some. Some of my brothers still taking discipline. It's not necessarily a discipline to condemn, but a discipline to make better. We all got to go through that fire. We all got to go through that fire off the top. Because the fire takes out any type of impurities. You know your struggles. You know your own weaknesses. But when you go through that fire, you learn a whole lot. You learn a whole lot. I'll give you a good example. You may take a husband and wife. They're starting their lives together. But they want to be millionaires. They have one mind of becoming millionaires. They do not want their kids to grow up in poverty the way they came up. Looking on the street, looking for a piece of bread on the street. They knew the hard times. That's that fire. That's that fire. Looking for food, being mistreated, slapped around. So now they became husband and wife, and they working together to achieve a goal. So now they know that through their journey, it's not going to be easy. They already know that from the word go. They pretty much raised themselves up off the streets, off the ghetto. But then they started to, manage to do small little odd jobs. Just enough to feed themselves and to clothe themselves. But the husband and wife working hard to maintain whatever they maintain. If they cooking, they go try their best to cook food that tastes good to the people, because they want people to come by and buy more, buy more, buy more. And it happened. It happened. They kept on they started people started coming in. Now, mind you, they was not rich. They still struggling. Then they starting to have their babies. They still working. So, and they teaching their kids, hey, this is what you got to do. Boom, 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 boom. So they get to be in their 30s, 40s. But one thing he didn't do, the husband and wife never did. They never bought things unnecessary. Gold chain, big, things that just really don't add up to make sense. They bought things where they can make money off of those things, that they can make money on, make a living off of, or put it to the side just in case you may run up on hard times. They didn't spend $200 and $300 for a pair of gym shoes or a pair of shoes. They used their mind according to their time. And they looked at it. Well, no, we don't need that. And what they needed to do. But now, I'm buffering. Still, my time clock is still going. Well, it's not raining here. Matter of fact, the sun is out. It's kind of warm. Brother Dillian, am I buffering on you on your end also? But I tell you, and if it's a video, I'm gonna see. But buckle down. I mean, a lot harder than what we are have been doing. We we just don't want to take this Brother Kenneth, I'm buffering. Dang, I mean, let me see. Hold on for me. It's all one. It's the picture. I mean, is it? I mean, is the picture frozen? Man, that must be buffering. Buffering. Hold on for a moment. Let me see. It freezes and buffers and comes back. Let me see. Can I do this? Yeah. Because I mean, when it buffers, I usually see it on photo too. Um. Um. But you all can hear me though. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. What I'm gonna do? Let me do it this way. Trying to figure out. You know, I mean, because right now, yeah, it's look better now. For one. Oh boy. For one. Can you now? You can yes, hear you. You know, usually when it buffers, I see it though, but I'm not seeing it here on my side. I'm trying to figure. I did I restarted my modem before I started the live and things. Let me see. I wonder. Right. So, Sister Joetta, is what about the video? All right, it's good now. Okay. I'll tell you these last days. It's like when is what it is. And so, brothers, but this is my encouragement. Let us not these situations to get real. We know what they're going to do. We know this. Yeah, it's they got it out here playing as if all right, we just averted civil war. They just go change the name. That's all they're gonna do. They change the name. Like your couple was saying yesterday. Um, um, they're talking about sending people back to their own country. Just look at this like this here, brothers. It's when the world says, you know what? We don't want you African Americans here anyway. Let's just go ahead and do it. All it takes is a group of people to sit here and try their best to push that out. They got the Messiah in power. They got him in power. How do you think that's going to play out? You think the what do you call it? The Republicans are going to swoop in and save you? No, the nigga to put you in there. Those are the ones who put you. I'm gonna say niggas. Those people are the ones who put our people in a position for all of this nonsense to happen. Oh, they got caught up in the shuffle. 50 million of African Americans, you go tell me, got caught up in the situation of mass deportation. Is that how they go spin it? Is that how they're going to spend this? So now, we're just not even talking about, well, we're just talking about the United States right now, it seems. But it seems, if they can pull this off, what makes you think that the other nations won't do the same? It's real. And Sister Joetta, you know what? And I'm thinking that's what it is because me and Brother Fast Nickel, we was having some issues yesterday. And we was trying to do some, and I'm like, man, what's wrong with my computer? Mike was saying, man, my computer's running extremely, and I made a joke. And I said, man, it's running like a 486. It's an old computer back in the late 80s. And so, because I was having the same problem yesterday, long after I hung up with Brother Fast Nickel. But then he kept on saying, man, I don't know why this thing running so slow. I mean, it just kept buffering. And then eventually it'll come up. So I was working on some stuff last night, and they just kept on. And I was like, man, please, ain't nobody can sit up all night long. I turned it off. But yes, it's something going on. Truthfully, sister, I seriously believe there's something that's going on that they know what they're doing. Communications is one thing you need in times of distress. But if we can disconnect you from communicating, imagine this, brothers. If they can disconnect communications in all the European lands, all right, look here, everybody's blacked out. The world is not able to see what's going on here. Get rid of all of them. I don't put nothing past these people. You can't be looking at these people like they're trying to save you. They're trying to help you. No, they're not. These are the same political figures who will get you hemmed up at the drop of a dime. And the only ones that's not seeing that are the ones right here voting. They're the ones who will get in. Charity, can you give me some more hot water to tea? And they're the ones who is having part of in this orchestration. Not TT water, hot water. They're the ones who's orchestrating all of this stuff. But they want to sit back as if they're doing us a favor. I need your support. I need for you to put me in office. To do what? Or I need to look over your life to make sure that your life is a good American life. Okay, keep on. Thanks a lot. No. Sister Joetta, Brother Dylan, and I don't want to do the fear factor. But when these people get a demonic mindset, you can have all the ID in the world. Their action is coming. It's like it's proven true. They don't care. You come in there talking like you from New Jersey. You can talk like you from the South. They want to make America great again. You just don't fit in with the color barrier. You do not fit in. I don't care what ID you have. This stuff is taking a trip. And the ones who's not like I said, the ones who really is not going to see this are the ones who's hoping in the political sector. That's when they are going to receive part of the plague. And I'm talking about the brothers and sisters. You thinking that these people was going to look out for you, and they still have not done a thing for you. They got played, and then at the same time, and this is how they brush up their playness when they got played. Oh, but you got to look at where we came from. Civil rights. Where did you really come to? You came up to the end. And these black leaders, they play on that. Look at what our forefathers fought for. They sat in the front of the bus instead of walking to the back of the bus. They got beat up. They got beat up. To go to school to get educated, they got spat up on. To go to church to worship, they blew up the church, killed some kids. And you want to play on that, huh? Is this what the black leaders, they want to use that as how far we came up? No. No. This here it's real. And I'm not trying to fool myself into thinking that there's a political sector out there that's looking for our welfare. They're looking at a welfare, all right, of how to get you up out of here. Now I heard Trump say he's going to do deportation. All his people need to know is there's going to be known right down to this very day. You will get played. Call it a prophecy. It's going to come true. Call it a prophecy. You will get, well, it's too late. You already been played. You already been played. And then at the same time, they will come in and do some demonic things to you. So now that's when it's going to get real. Right now, it's rough. We just waiting on the ill. That's where it's at. Yes, exactly. Black Judas. Yes, exactly. Exactly what it is. You will be leaving. If you fight to stay, trust and believe, you're going to be laying down. You know, Brother Dylan, to use discernment and wisdom, it's it is a privilege to have those things. And some people they can take discernment and privilege, wisdom, and apply it to a political sector. And they can talk that political stuff until they blue in the face. And at the same time, mislead a lot of our brothers and sisters down the wrong path. Chapter 23 talks about our people misleading our brothers and sisters down the wrong path. The Most High said this is what to do to Israel, that mislead Israel. The Most High said his people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. I don't care if you're a politician or lawyer. You can pick up every other book. You can pick up a book to study to be a lawyer. You can pick up a Bible to study about the true Elohim, the true Creator, and that's how the Most High goes spend. You went to school to learn how to do this here. This book been around for the longest, and you misled people to believing that that they got to go through this here in order to get to that there. They do not. All of this stuff is orchestrated. It has been put in place. That's where it's been. We can't continue to fool ourselves to think that this stuff, what everybody already knows. The laws are written not for us. It's a given. The laws are not meant for us. So why in the world you want to sit up here and trust yourself up under a political figure? Because once that black political figure get put in a position, he's going to relax for a moment. He's going to enjoy the fruit of his labor. He don't want to hear nothing about your concerns or what's going on until they get close to election. That's when he wants to hear. But trust, when he's hearing it, he already got his bottle of Jack Daniels sitting there waiting for him. Once he get through making his speeches and things of that nature, meet with who he need to meet with, bumping heads with who he need to bump with, and go back home and have him a shot of Jack Daniels and go to bed in his nice mansion. That's how that works. That's how that works. They get what they can get out of you, and they keep it moving. And keep it moving. There's no love. There's no love for us, brothers. The only person that continue to tell us that he loves us is the Most High. And the thing about it, and the reason why a lot of you brothers know it's real, is because you just read it. Most I don't speak to you on a daily basis. Tell them, I love you. I love you. But the more you study the scriptures, you come to understand how much love he has for his people. He don't have to speak. He don't have to say, I love you on a daily basis. He does not. But the fact that you study scripture, you know scriptures, you know it's about to come about. That's that love. And you're right, sis. Barack, you're right. He went straight for the alphabet people. Yes, he did. He went straight for them. He did. And then use us as a mascot. Black Lives Matter. Who's the mascot? For us to put our hopes in a system, I think the system's shown this. Ain't no such thing as think. We've seen what the system has done for us. Never before in history has black people shied away from any election. From not as much they did for this one here. Never before in history. What is that saying to you, brothers and sisters? Has it got real? Has it gotten real? Because if you don't believe it has gotten real, the politicians do. Why is it they know it's real and you don't know it's real? They know exactly how real it is. When African Americans shies away from the political sector. They got around here. This woman going to meet with musicians and things of that nature, trying to get into the Oval Office. Let me tell you something, and then we'll forget this. This is when Bill Clinton was running for president. You know, me being born in Arkansas, that's the only governor I ever knew was Bill Clinton. That's the only governor. I mean, I wasn't all that deep into politics. I mean, I wasn't deep into politics, but that's the only governor I have ever known was Bill Clinton. So, but when he came up to be running for president, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I think it was his second term, and his second term was kind of rocky. They didn't think he was going to win. Guess who came to his rescue? Guess who came to his rescue? Satan. And yes, he's a Negro. Tupac. Tupac came and saved Bill Clinton, and Tupac didn't even know he did it. He was walking by, and somebody asked him, "Hey, you gonna be running so and so?" He said, "Yeah, vote for Bill Clinton." Bam! Went straight into the office. If you think of Joe, look this stuff up. He became president for his second term. Tupac. Now, the reason why I brought that up is this. This woman, when it got all these Negro singers, and you couldn't push that off. And now, you went to a world full of trendsetters, comedians, movie stars, musicians, and you couldn't pull this off? That's the thing. That's something that has to be looked at. How is it you can pull this off? One man came in and said something on a passing interview. Vote Bill Clinton. Boom. Mm. No, you know what, sis? They know that music, yeah, movies too. Um, music, movies, comedian world. They know that's where the money is at, and that's where the power of voices are at. They know this. If you think I'm joking, you think Trump was doing that stuff with the gym shoes and stuff? They knew he had to scrape himself, and you had these people around here talking about Trump this and Trump that, black street thugs. They knew exactly where they need to go to, and they went there. And he got whatever he needed to get out of the hood to put him in his hood. This is a played situation on both ends. On both ends. And unfortunately, you still have Yasharel getting played on both ends. But then at the same time, you had a group of Yasharel who said, no, we're not going down that route. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, it would appear that a vast number of African Americans did not participate in this voting thing. That's what it would appear. And they knew that the numbers was not lying. Oh, open up this door. We need these minority. We need the minority votes. They open up the door. Now this door has been opened. Now all these people are inside this house. People about to um, bust a blood vessel in their head because the pressure is too great. Hey, every time you look on TV, if some man is doing, I'm not TV, on YouTube or something, assaulting somebody, it's always an immigrant. That if you read the text of it, an immigrant attacks a woman. An immigrant tried to rape a woman. But it's a home or stationary video. How do they know it's an immigrant? But they know how to play the system. Say it's a this or say that. Just say he's a black man. Oh, good gracious. You have the whole world up in arms. A black man did what? It's real now. It's real. And yeah, this voting was a circus. It was a circus. They had the whole, like the map of the United States red. I tell you, you know what? They so disrespectful. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. What's Yasharel's color? Brothers and sisters out there, what are their colors? I asked this about like last week. I just want to see. Now, what colors usually represent Yasharel? What colors? And it could be a blend, or you could say one or the other, and usually they go kind of come together. What colors do you think? You can put it in the chat that we see representing Yasharel. Mm-hmm. There you go. You're right. This is Joetta. You're right. Brad Copper. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. More so, it's going to be that blue, purple. That's what represent usually, Yasharel, especially that of Judah. Now, what colors are the United? What color are the Democrats and Republicans? It's always red and blue, right? Now, blue, purple, gold. All right, yeah. So my point of saying it is, they tried to use that blue shade. We represent these people, the Negroes. It's always us. Now, I'm gonna just say this. I was watching this movie, and it's the last of the one of the movies, Planet of the Apes. It's the latest one. So you had this dictator, ape, and he had his banner. His banner was all red. He had the red get up and everything on. His kingship, or whatever you want to call it. The ones that was mistreated, the ones that was being mistreated, who just going about their daily routine, minding their business and things of that nature, war, or not, I ain't gonna say they war, but it was blue. And I looked at it, wait a minute, hold on, maybe it's me. And so he give his coat, his blue coat, to this white lady in the movie. And I'm like, wait, is it me? Or are they trying to call themselves dictating um, a political sector within this movie? These people was these people. These apes were like down to earth, living off the earth, and things of that nature, minding their business. And then this arrogant nation comes in and just terrorize them. And they had a banners of red and all that stuff. And if you look at some of the things that they push out, I think they're about to give up that blue color. I think they're about to, drop it. Because now, truthfully, um, I see a system of this political of the nation. I think it's about to go belly up. So the red, the blue, I think it's really about to get up out of there. It's getting to a point where it's not even recognizable no more. The world do not consider the United States a world power any longer. That was last year. That was last year when they said that. Not a world power. Mm-mm. We We need to start looking at things a lot more realer, um, and a lot more sooner than what we think. Because this stuff it's about to turn up. Shalom, Sister Coco Mango. It's about to get um, turned up. And like I said earlier, it's these threats that they're pushing out towards Trump. That's the thing that's kind of concerning me. It's this threat that they're pushing out towards him, and they saying, "Oh, he been set up for this. He's been set." Uh, yeah. But imagine this, though. Well, I ain't gonna say imagine it. How many attempts on his life they claim? Two. Two. That's something to think about, brothers and sisters. Because the Republicans or Democrats or whoever they be, they're not coming to save you once they get this stuff popped off. Matter of fact, they may join in and help them. Well, we can't get the black vote. Well, they might well go back there. Oh, we got our money's worth out of them. And trust and believe, they did. They did. But brothers and sisters, on this day of rest, keep on your mind about how real this stuff really is. Be real about it. Shalom, Sister Yvonne. Be real about what's going on. If you can help you talk to brothers and sisters or individuals, just try to help them to appreciate what this world is about and what's about to really, truthfully go down. You know, because this is not that time where we want to be caught unaware, or we're in a shell shock position because something got turned up, or they heard this. Let's just use this as a hypothetical. Imagine that you did get a disturbing message that this particular person has been assassinated. What do you think how that is going to go down? What do you think? YouTube is going to be on a, oh no, it's just going to go wild. See, now that's one of the strongest possibilities that's still on the forefront. That's a very strong possibility. And for all the people, the ones that voted for him, and I'm not talking about Negroes. That's brothers and sisters, that will be a position that you will literally have to you will have to be on guard. You will have to be on guard. You think the situation when that Gentile went into the store and shot up their store with all our brothers and sisters in it, and was it Boston? Was it last year? Or the white boy that went into the church. This is the mindset. And they very well know if something like that happened, it wasn't because of us. It was not. They know this, but they just need they just need a reason to get something popped off. Even let's just say it was a joke. That joke can turn into a reality. Buffalo, that's what it was. I'm sorry, sis. You're right. Sister Coco Mango. It was Buffalo, New York. If it was a joke, it can get popped off. And Our people are the ones who will end up in the middle of it, of a bloodbath. That's what it's going to be. And I'm not sitting here trying to put up a scare tactic. I'm giving you a realistic thing that could possibly happen. And I'm not the only one that's doing it. You got all of these YouTubers out there. Oh, if this goes down this way, this can happen. Or if it goes down this way, that can happen. But we always in the middle of it. Always in the middle of it. That's how things are going to go down. Put yourselves in a position of safety, brothers and sisters. Put yourselves in a position of safety. Right now, things are touchy, very touchy. This is just me now, and this is just me. If you are living in a nice suburb, and it's not a neighborhood full of you, this is just me now. This is just me. You probably want to seek you put your house up for sale or something, and find a neighborhood that's a decent neighborhood, that's what you're used to. Because it just don't look good for us, brothers and sisters. It does not. Because right now, that's what this is what these people are talking about. And it's just surprising to hear people talk about taking somebody's life. Yes, we do. We got to be on the watch. But that scenario is a very strong. Let's just say that the scenario played itself out that way. Let's just say it played itself out that way. They took that, that individual, he left the country. Playing as if somebody's been deleted. Brothers, I'm telling you, it sounds like it's far-fetched. I'm sorry, far-fetching is, I'm sorry, I'm not even trying to entertain that any longer. I'm talking about being far-fetched. Because the devil has stood up. He stated his position. We stated our position and who we represent. So yes, it's real now. It's real. He knows that we are not for his system. If you're not for the system, you're against it. Okay. And he very well knows this, brothers and sisters. It's absolutely real. It's real now. And this time to be around here talking about, well, it's not that it's talking about it. And people are not complaining about it any longer. Ain't nobody talking about no fear factor no more. People are not talking about that no more. They're not talking about an exodus or leave Babylon, get out of Babylon. No, they left that alone because they starting to see realism then kicked in on them. You can't afford to buy food. The gas price is about to go up through the roof. Food and gas, somebody's in, a lot of people are in trouble. And if you want to see hungry people who haven't eaten in 3 or 4 days, may have been a law-abiding citizen, a lot of you brothers are about to witness lawlessness. They know what they're doing. That's what you're about to witness. This is not no scare tactic. This is absolutely what's on the horizon. They know exactly what they put in place in order for these things to pan themselves out. It's real. It is absolutely real. Brothers, keep your head on the swivel. This is not that time where you don't want to take things real. I know what Jacoba said, if you got your pew-pews already, so be it. If that's how you got to protect yourself, so be it. Go back and look at this video, the one he just did yesterday. He's seeing things. He's understanding things. No. He's not bad. Go look at Sister Ease. She did it, I think, 2 days ago. And then what's that brother? Truth Unedited. We all saying the same thing. We saying something. And it was not meant to look good. It was not meant to look good. But we are obligated to let our brothers and sisters know, stay on the watch. Stay on the watch. Stay alert. Have your exit plan in the event that, yes, it goes in that route. Brothers and sisters, just keep, just be about your business. Yep. Oh yeah. All right. All right, Brother Dylan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you seen Tell Ministry and Sister E, oh, you seen all right, wait a minute. Truth Unedited. Yes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. This is not that that game or Fear Factor and things of that. No. Just be on the watch, brothers and sisters. And you brothers, continue to enjoy your day of rest, your Shabbat, and encourage one another. Yes, they are. They all on one accord. On one accord. If they gotta fake something, they will fake it. If it means misleading the people, so be it. If that's what it takes, so be it. Because right now, yeah, they know their blood. Right now, if that's how they got to get down, in order to get what they want to get, they're going to do it. And it seems like this is an Albert Pike situation that's about to come to reality. It's about to get real. Well, it's already real. It's all about getting to that level where the world is seeing. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. You brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Um, Talk with your brothers and sisters on a daily basis. Daily, I don't care. Just hey, just call and checking in, see how you doing. Boom, boom. I'm doing fine. Boom, boom. Hang up the phone. Call another one. We got to stay on in contact with our brothers and sisters. I'm gonna try my best, Sister Georgette. I'm gonna try my best. But you brothers will be safe out there. I don't trust them. I don't. I do not trust them at all. Everything I done said is what been rolling through my mind. You know, it's been rolling through my mind. And it seems like things are slowed down. It seems, which I don't think so. I do not think so. But you brothers and sisters be safe out there. Um, Enjoy your day of rest. Think upon the Most High and encourage your brothers and sisters. Pray for them. Pray for your brothers and sisters. Um, and protect yourself at the same time. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Take care.